guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alexa and I make videos 3 times a week. Today I am going to be walking you through how I do these French nails. You can see them, will they focus? Oh yeah. How I do my French nails using Colorstreet. So I've filmed my whole process. I even messed up on purpose a couple of times just so you could see how to fix it, because the French is a little bit harder than the solids. According to some people, I think they're a little bit easier, but personal opinions. So if you're looking for French nails for any sort of occasion, this is like the perfect way to do them. So I'm just gonna skip right to me doing them. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, let's just get right into it. And before we begin, I just wanted to say quickly that it's a lot more helpful if you watch this video all the way through before you attempt it, just to see how the whole process goes, and then you can go step by step as you actually do it. Alrighty guys, we're just going to get started by me showing you what exactly comes in the Colorstreet package for the French nails, and then we'll get more into the how-to portion. I just want to show you before we begin that my nails are not that impressive. They're not super long or anything. They're normally pretty short. But anyways, onto the packaging. So while I'm actually opening up this package, I just want to mention quick that there will be a link to the Colorstreet page where you'll actually be able to purchase any French or solid nail colors below. It's not mine, but it is my mom's, Stephanie, who is an independent stylist for Colorstreet. So if you want to check it out, the link is right below in the description. So this is what comes in your French nails packet. First thing you'll see here is the nail prep pad, which you use right before applying the nails. It's basically like a little wet wipe for nails. Next you get a small little nail file. Then comes the two parts of the French nails. So the first one is here, and that is the actual white part of the French nails that goes to the tip of your finger. And then this one is a clear nail polish that goes right over everything to finish it all up. Alrighty, step 1 is to prepare your nails. So the way I do that is by filing anything that needs to be filed and shaped first. And I actually did this before the video, so I'm not going to do it on camera. But then I also really like to buff my nails because it makes the nail polish last a ton longer. And the buff I'm using is actually from Walgreens. Then I just grab that nail prep pad and rip it open and wipe it on each of my nails to clear out any dust or debris that may be on my nails. Okay, now we're getting to the fun part. So from now on, the nail polish that you see on your left right here is going to be referred to as either the clear coat or the top coat, and the one on the right, which is shaped like a weird shape at the top, will be referred to as white coat. So left is clear coat, right is white coat. So I always like to start with my pinky finger and then work my way in. So I grab the white coat, and if you need to measure, you can. Hold the white coat up to your pinky and see if it looks too big or too small for you. For me, I use the smallest size for my pinky. So I begin by removing this clear strip that lies on top of the white coat to keep it sort of fresh, if that makes sense. Then I peel off the white coat by grabbing that little silver handle. It takes a little bit of practice to actually get this placement perfect when you're putting it on your pinky, but luckily with these nail strips, it's really easy to just pick it up and move it if you mess up the first couple of times. Just know that the more times that you move it, the less sticky it's going to get, so try to do it within the first, let's say, like 3-ish times. But once you get the hang of it, you really got it. So once you've gotten it in place, I just smooth it out starting from the middle and then out to the edges until it's completely smooth on my nail. And oftentimes, even when it's completely smooth, I like to run my hand over it a couple more times just to make sure it's really sticking well. And once I'm happy with that, I pull lightly on that little extra white that is hanging at the end. And I would say the best way to describe what I'm doing is I am pinching. So I actually pinch the excess white off by using my thumbnail of the opposite hand to cut it. And my biggest tip here is to start at the corners and work your way in, because you will need to pull the excess while you do it, and if you start from the middle, you can end up with some pretty jagged corners. Now we're going to grab that top clear coat, and I already know that my pinky nail requires the smallest one, so I already have grabbed that one. So once again, I take that clear plastic and grab that silver handle to get to the clear coat. And you can see that one side is actually wider than the other, so you can compare either side to your nail. For me, I actually know I need the wider side for the perfect fit. Then I gently pull the silver handle off the clear coat and then place the clear coat onto my fingernail. Once again, just smooth it out completely and then pinch off the excess, starting from the corners and working your way in. Okay, now that my pinky is all done, we're going to work our way in, so we're going to go to the ring finger. You basically repeat the same process throughout, but with this finger, I'm just going to comment whenever something important happens. Just a quick note, you don't actually have to go in order of what the nail sizes go based on the order of your fingers. So what I'm saying is for this ring finger, instead of going to the next smallest size, I actually had to skip that smallest size and go to the next one. When I pinch off this excess, it's really easy to see how I do my process by starting from each of the corners and then going in. And I've shown you a couple of times how to remove the white coat and replace it and move it around, but in this example I actually have to move the clear coat around, and notice that it doesn't take off the white coat when I'm moving the clear coat. So either way, same thing, don't try to do it too many times, but for both coats you can actually move them around. Alrighty, now we're going to move on to the middle finger. Alright, so for the pointer finger, I actually purposely made this white coat a little too thick, and it's just to show you an easy way of how to fix that once you realize it after the fact. So I've already placed the white coat and I put on the clear coat, and then I realized, wow, this is really thick for me and it doesn't match the rest of my nails. I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that after you've done all of your nails. And here's a close-up of how thick this white part actually is. So I actually did my left hand off camera. I always do all of my fingers first and then I do my thumbs last, because you use your thumbs for the pinching motion, and if you do your thumb then you can end up ruining it by the end. So this is what my hands look like now, except for my thumbs, which I'm about to do. And once again, for thumbs, it's exactly the same process as all the fingers, so I'm just measuring the white to see which one works best with me. Sometimes for my thumbs, I use different sizes than I would think, so it takes a little bit more time to look through all the sizes to make sure I get the exact one. And I'm just going to kind of speed through this one because you already know the process by now. Now when doing that second thumb, you have to be extra careful because you don't want to ruin that first thumb you just did. As I said before, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix any nails that you may have made too thick after putting on the white. So you actually have to wait 30 minutes. It takes about 30 minutes for the nails to set and completely dry per se. You can still go about your normal life, but when it comes to filing nails, you want to wait at least 30 minutes. So for that really thick pointer finger, I'm actually just going to file it down until it's the size I want. But you can also see that my nails weren't as perfect as I thought. They actually were really jagged in general, all the rest of them. So I'm just going to file all of them and make it exactly the way I want to. Okay, now my nails are all done. This is what the final result looks like. I always love how this turns out. It always looks very nice. And just because I didn't mention it before, I just want to say this is real nail polish and it's super easy to do and it looks super professional. So I highly recommend it. It looks great. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below because I'll answer any of them at any time. Yeah, so here's the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, or if you'd like to see any other colors like solids or glitter colors. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.